Good morning. In one of the large churches in Louisiana many years ago, a layman was introduced to the group, and there was a thunderous applause for him. When he stood up, he was a very handsome man, gray-haired, and very strong and healthy. And he started out by saying, when I was 14 years old, I brought my first paycheck home to open it with my mother. I didn't open it till I got home. We sat down at the table, and I opened it, and there were 13 $1 bills and some change. And we looked at it, and she said to me, "What do you think you're going to do with this?" And he said, "Well, the first thing I'm going to do is buy a pair of skates." And then he said, "I'm going to buy a pair of gloves. And then I'd like to buy something for you. And well, maybe I could save some." And she said to him, "So what are you going to, have you thought about tithing to God?" And he said, "No, do I have to?" And she said, "No, you don't have to. But before you make your final decision, I'd like you to go up to your room and spend some time thinking about how you're going to invest what you get, what you earn during your lifetime." And so the man said he went up to his room. He spent some time up there, and when he came back down, I said, "Mother, I have a question for you." And she said, "What's your question?" "What's going to happen if I don't tithe?" And she said, "Nothing. Nothing's going to happen, at least not now." And he said, then he paused and he looked at her. And then he said, "What would happen if I do tithe?" And she, smiling, said, "Well, you know, your dad and me, we tithe, and it's been a very great blessing to us. It's been the best thing we've ever done for our marriage and for our lives. And so what I'd like, it would be something God could do for you. If you tithe, you're going to enjoy your religious faith. You're going to have faith in God. You're going to enjoy the money you earn. You're going to feel good about yourself." And the man when he finished saying what his mother had said, he stopped. And then he was choked up with emotion, and he said, "My God, I've always thought, I tremble, tremble, tremble at the thought that I might not have done what I wanted, what I should have done with God. It's one of the greatest things that ever happened for me." Boy, that's really, to be honest with you, that's part of the story of my life. I was young when I made a decision to make a commitment to give significantly of what I earned to the Master. And it's paid off for me in spades. And I think that you should give some thought to how you invest. That doesn't mean 10%. A tithe can be 1% if that's where you start, or it might be 30%. It's what you decide that you're going to faithfully share with God. That's what's called a tithe in my definition. May the good Lord bless you today.